Insults happen, whether it's a passive-aggressive remark, a full-on verbal attack, a subtle jab dressed up as a joke, or an innocent question that triggers you. Knowing how to respond can make all the difference. You don't need to be quick-witted or aggressive. You need to be calm, strategic, and self-aware. Here are 15 ways to respond to insults without losing your cool in the process. Number 1, pause and breathe. It's tempting to react instantly, but your first reaction is often emotional, not rational. Taking even a short pause helps you regain control and keeps the insult from dictating your response. Let's say someone blurts out, "You're always so dramatic." Instead of snapping back, you take a breath. That moment lets you choose your response instead of fueling the fire. That split second can save you hours of regret. Always buy yourself a pause. Number 2, assess the safety level. Before you say anything, consider, am I physically or emotionally safe in this situation? It's important because not every situation calls for a clever comeback. Sometimes protecting yourself comes first. If someone hurls insults during a heated argument in public and the vibe feels off, your best move may be to remove yourself quietly. Your safety matters more than your pride. Number 3, consider the relationship. Who's insulting you? A stranger? A colleague? A loved one? Context changes everything. This matters because you don't want to overreact to someone who actually cares, or underreact to someone who's repeatedly toxic. A friend saying you never listen might be expressing frustration, not trying to hurt you. A stranger yelling that on the street? That's noise. Different people deserve different responses. Don't treat every insult the same. Number 4, ask what they mean. Sometimes people hide behind sarcasm or unclear language. Asking, "What do you mean by that?" forces clarity, and often the insult evaporates under scrutiny. If someone says, "Well, that's one way to do it," with a smirk, calmly asking for clarification can stop them cold or reveal they had no real point. Questions disarm. Curiosity confuses attackers. Number 5, express your feelings. If the insult stung, say so calmly. It shows strength, not weakness. When you express how something made you feel, someone says, "You look tired lately." You can say, "That feels a bit dismissive. I'd appreciate it if you check in, not check out my face." Naming how you feel humanizes you and shifts the dynamic. Number 6, look them in the eye. Nonverbal responses matter too. A calm, direct gaze says, "I see you, and I'm not rattled." This signals confidence without confrontation. Someone mutters something rude under their breath. You stop, turn, and meet their eyes. Silently. Often they'll backpedal. Sometimes your stare speaks louder than any comeback. Number 7, ignore it. Yes, sometimes the best response is none at all. Ignoring insults sends the message that it's not even worth your attention. Online troll, snarky coworker, a blank expression and no engagement often frustrates them more than any witty reply. Not everything deserves your energy. Silence can be a power move. Number 8, use humor. Humor turns tension into levity, especially if you can laugh at yourself. It shows you're secure and unwilling to let negativity take the spotlight. Someone says, "You're not exactly dressed for success." You grin and say, "Good thing I'm dressed for comfort. That's my brand." Laugh, and you take the sting out of their words. Number 9, Acknowledge, then pivot. Sometimes acknowledging the comment without dwelling on it helps you redirect the moment. This tactic stops the insult from escalating and keeps the conversation moving. Yeah, I'm still learning, you say, after someone snidely critiques your idea. Anyway, about the next step, a nod and redirect signal maturity in motion. Number 10, respond with kindness. It's counterintuitive, but kindness under pressure reveals your character, not theirs. This can be disarming and confusing in the best way. They say, your presentation was brave. You smile and say, thanks. I appreciate your attention. Responding with warmth flips the script. Grace under fire is unforgettable. Number 11, own your flaws if it's true. Not every insult is wrong. Sometimes there's a grain of truth. Own it. Acknowledging your imperfections without shame makes you untouchable. They say, you're such a perfectionist. You reply, thanks for noticing. Guilty as charged, but working on it. When you name your flaws, no one can use them against you. Number 12, set a boundary. When someone crosses the line, say so clearly. Boundaries show self-respect and prevent repeat offenses. You might think it's funny, but I don't appreciate jokes at my expense. Let's keep it respectful. Draw the line. If they're decent, they'll stop. If not, you've got your signal. Number 13, keep quiet. Sometimes silence isn't avoidance, it's strategy. It creates space, invites reflection, and unsettles the insulter. They deliver a cruel comment. You pause, say nothing, and just look at them. Let the weight of their words sit. You don't have to speak to make a point. Number 14, know when to walk away. Not every insult deserves a response or your presence. Walking away preserves your dignity and ends the conversation on your terms. At a dinner, someone keeps pushing your buttons. Instead of engaging, you excuse yourself. You've just won without saying a word. Leaving is not weakness, it's wisdom. Number 15, reflect, don't ruminate. After the moment passes, reflect briefly. What triggered you? Was there truth? This helps you grow instead of spiraling into self-doubt. Someone said something that still bothers you. Ask, why did that hurt? What does that say about me? Then move on. Use insults as a mirror, not a wound. Insults will come, but you have options. You're not stuck with anger, misery, or sarcasm. You can pause, you can question, you can choose dignity. The 15 smart ways to respond to insults could be grouped into 5 broad themes. 1. Stay grounded. These responses help you regulate your immediate reaction and maintain emotional control. Pause and breathe. Buy time to choose your response. Assess the safety level. Prioritize your physical and emotional safety. Reflect. Don't ruminate. Process the experience for growth, not self-harm. 2. Read the situation. These strategies focus on understanding context and the people involved. Consider the relationship. Tailor your response based on who's speaking. Ask what they mean. Invite clarity and test their intent. Express your feelings. Name how it affected you, especially when the relationship matters. 3. Use presence and composure. These are non-reactive, poised ways of responding that rely more on how you are than what you say. Look them in the eye. Show calm strength without saying a word. Silence. Let the moment breathe. Sometimes that says enough. Ignore it. Disengage when it's not worth your energy. Walk away, exit the situation gracefully on your own terms. 4. Disarm with wit or warmth. These involve softening the situation with humor, grace, or generosity. Use humor. Lighten the mood and reclaim control. Respond with kindness. Disarm the attacker by refusing to stoop. Acknowledge, then pivot. Address the insult briefly and steer the conversation elsewhere. 5. Stand your ground. These assert your values and self-respect, especially when the insult crosses a line. Own your flaws. If it's true, take accountability and remove their ammo. Set a boundary. Clearly state what's not acceptable and why. Insults don't define you. Your response does. If this video helped, like and subscribe for more life skills that school never teach.